Welcome back. Today we will be looking at all forms of Godzilla from the 2016 movie Shin Godzilla. Before we start, I just want you to know that this is not my real voice. Anyways, let's get started.
You see Godzilla's tail come out of the water in the beginning of the movie. You only see his tail for a short amount of time, so we can't really go into much detail about that. There's lots of concept art of Godzilla in this form. Most of this hint that he has a small body, as you can see in this picture. Most of Godzilla's body is his tail, but he also has appendages on the front of his body to help him swim through the water. That's all I really have about this, so let's move on.
Now that Godzilla has moved on to land, he has grown legs, but his legs are not strong enough to support his body weight. He walks through the main street with people running away. As he walks through the city, there is blood coming out of his gills cause he's losing air. In this form of Godzilla, we can also see that he has short arms without any hands, a bigger head, and a bigger tail. He has also grown dorsal plates on his back. Godzilla continues moving through the city.
Godzilla is now evolving to his next form. He becomes much taller and his tail is longer. He has hands and he has a bigger head. He starts rampaging through the city until his back heats up too much, so he heads back to the water. Godzilla's skin changes from pale white to a darker red. In a deleted scene from this movie, Godzilla vomits blood over the city. Not much has changed that we can really focus on in detail, so we're going to just go to the next form of Godzilla. Godzilla comes out of the bay. Now he has much larger hands, a larger tail. He's much taller, much stronger looking, and has sharper teeth. Godzilla travels to the middle of the city where he's attacked by the military. The military attacked Godzilla, but he seems unaffected. Godzilla's skin is much darker. The spikes are larger. Godzilla continues to travel into the city. Wherever he goes, the chaos follows. When Godzilla is walking, you can see the radiation coming off him.
Godzilla does not make it to his fifth form in the movie. However, this is what his fifth looks like. Is a humanoid creature with some spikes on its back. It's approximately 8 feet tall. These humanoid creatures come off Godzilla's tail. You see them at the very end of the movie. If Toho ever makes a Shin Godzilla 2, these will probably be in it. They have a bald head with only one eye in the top of their head. They have sharp, jagged teeth, like Godzilla. Their skin is dark red. There's not much else to investigate on these creatures, so let's move on.
This form of Godzilla is very similar to the fourth form. It has similar coloration, except it's larger, heavier, stronger, and its back plates are sharper. His tail seems to look different than the fourth form though. This piece of concept art is very a cool take on what Godzilla could look like, but I just don't think it's powerful enough to be his final form. His final form should be a creature that can destroy the world. But this is a really cool piece of artwork, so shout out to whoever drew it. That's all that is there for us to talk about. So let's move on. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Godzilla's final form. Before we move on, please like and subscribe. Put ideas for future content in the comments section.